Welcome to ALCOHELLO. My name is Think Twice Mike, and I'm going to teach you all about rum. Rum is some of my favorite stuff to use because I work at a tiki bar here in Florida, and we have over 100 select rums. And I also love to read this Smuggler's Cove book. This is by Martin Kate and Rebecca Kate, and they basically take you through where rum began and also how they used it in the Beachcombers and Trader Vic's days. So it'll basically teach you how to use these rums into refined cocktails. And some of these rum cocktails get really intricate, but it's a lot of fun to kind of play with at home. Anyway, we'll start off with Bacardi. Bacardi is basically, we all had it, we all know what it is. Basically what it is a neutral white rum. What I mean by neutral is that it's distilled to almost a vodka, which vodka we all know is a neutral spirit, aka flavorless. And so that's what essentially this is distilled to, almost a vodka. What is rum made out of? Rum is made out of sugarcane. And so everywhere can grow sugarcane. Florida can grow sugarcane, Costa Rica can grow sugarcane. Sugarcane can grow everywhere. So everywhere you get sugarcane tastes differently. So that's why rum is so diverse and so spread out throughout the world, because basically it can be made anywhere. And it's one of the oldest spirits. So I'm going to start off here. This is what's called a rum agricole. Rum agricole, it means that it is pressed from green sugar cane. This one's 4 years old. This one's from Haiti, which means it's a French pressed. Jeez. I want to do a little taste, but I guess I'm doing a big old taste. Anyway, that's why I use a jigger. RHUM, rum agricole, means it's pressed from green sugarcane. This one's from Haiti. I'll just give it a little taste. The rum agricoles are a little grassier, but I'm going to tell you what I taste. So, definitely a little harsh. Something you might want to use in a lime daiquiri or a cocktail of some sort. Little rough around the edges, but you can taste that wood, that smoke, that oak. And it's definitely a good rum to play with. Right on the nose, you get that heat and that grassiness of the flavors as well. Anyway, we'll switch to another rum. Okay. Next, we will talk about Appleton. Appleton is a Ray and Nephew product, which basically, Ray and Nephew product. Basically, in Jamaica, they are the world-renowned, makers of Jamaican rum. They are like one of the top best, you've probably heard of them. Anyway, this is their basic Appleton Estate rum. This is aged, I don't know exactly how long, but I know it's a mildly aged rum and it's blended Jamaican golden rum. All Jamaican rum has like a little funk to it because they're made in pot stills the old-fashioned way. And so this rum is great for tiki cocktails, and actually requested quite a bit in this Smuggler's Cove book I was talking about. So I'm going to taste it. My wife hates when I do that. This funky rum is I would classify really a lot of these Jamaican rums, these pot still rums, as funky. A lot of my friends would say they taste like feet, but that's not something people want to hear when they're drinking rum. So it's got this like funk to it. Definitely really good for all the way from lime daiquiri all the way up to tiki cocktails and Dr. Funk and all those really nice cocktails you might find in here. Even a pina colada would be good. Pina colada would be good with any of these because you're masking the flavor. Anyway, so I have these rums because basically I either went to these places or I know them because of where I work. So this one, I actually had never heard of it before until I went to Costa Rica, and this is Centenario. and this is one of their main brands of rum there. This is aged 7 years, so we're going up in the age, as you can see. I did not drink this one yet, but that's not going to be aged really. So here we go. 7 years Centenario from Costa Rica. This one's a little smoother. As you get up in the age of the rums get a little bit smoother, because what it's doing is they're actually getting the flavors from the barrel and smoothing out the liquor, the liquor's harshness. It's not as neutral, and more flavors are coming from the barrel, and so it's smooth. Anyway, I'm gonna be toasty by the end of this. So Havana Club, this is the true Havana Club Especial. This is just a golden añejo rum, so it is actually aged probably up to 3 years in some kind of oak barrel. Probably says it right there, but I can't speak Spanish. Anyway, this is really good for cocktail making. You won't really find it, but you'll find Cuban style rums in here, but you won't really find it in any of their cocktails. But this is really good for all the way from mojitos to, again, nice tiki drinks. So this one has a little bit of that almost funky Jamaican flavor, probably because Havana Club is one of the oldest people to be doing this, and they might be using traditional pot stills or blending their pot still rum with their column still rum, aka making it a little funky. So as we're going down, so Jamaica, Cuba, Brazil, I really don't want to taste this, because again, it is so Brazil's rum is a rum agricole as well. However, they call it cachaça. And cachaça always blows people's mind because they don't realize it's just the same thing as rum, but it's green sugar cane that they're pressing the rum from. So the only difference really is that it's from Brazil. Like I said though, sugarcane from these specific countries are all going to taste very, very different depending on the water, the altitude, the rainfall. All these things affect your rum, just like in grape. Oops. So we're going to go ahead and just a tiny little bit of this one. And so this is going to have that grassy, heavy notes. It's been sitting in my liquor cabinet for quite some time because I wanted to use it for some kind of reason, and also to make a capadinha one day. This is not the best cachaça, still pretty good. Okay, I'm going to talk about these two aged rums together. Don't really belong together in any kind of category. I'm just going to wrap this up with the favorite of the 5 or 6 rums that I talked about. So, Rum Zacapa, you've probably seen this if you were gonna open a bar. The first rum you'd buy, nice rum you'd buy, is Rum Zacapa for a sipping rum. What's interesting about these bottles is that it says 23 on it. Well, right underneath it says Solera blend. Solera means it's aged like a sherry wine, aka the oldest drop of rum in here is 23 years old. This is also blended with all the way down to 6-year rum. So rum actually doesn't tell you on the bottle what age it actually is. So from Guatemala, Rum Zacapa, this is one of my favorite products. This is aged in the mountains in Guatemala, and I mean really, really smooth stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little sample. I should probably be rinsing my glass throughout this, but my tongue's good enough, right? So last but not least, the reason why I showed you these two together is because they are sipping rums. They're fine aged rums. I'm going to show you one that is not a Solera blend. So last but not least is Zafra 30. This is my favorite product, even all the way, like, for example, it's not the most expensive. If you were to look up Appleton Estate 21, the bottle is more expensive than this bottle. But if you can find this bottle, this is 30 years and it's true aged from Panama. The reason why I like this bottle so much is because my favorite distiller ever makes this, and that's Don Poncho. And he pretty much runs the show in Panama for making the rums. And why I like it the most is because it is a true age in a bourbon barrel. So I'm a bourbon guy. I really always have taken a liking to bourbon. And so not only knowing this and after tasting this product, I just was mind blown, and this is by far my favorite rum of all. I was actually gifted this bottle by somebody I was selling this rum to at my bar, and he's like, if I'm drinking at home, you have to be, and sent me a bottle of it. One of my favorite rums ever, and I only have a little bit left, so I'm only gonna take a little bit from the bottle. You know, special occasion rum, you know what I'm saying? So, just gonna give this a little taste. Oh my god, that it just goes down and it feels like heaven, like ooh, like it's opening up into heaven. But basically, what it tastes like is a slightly sweeter bourbon, almost like caramely, but definitely not too sweet. Just the right amount. It's just the perfect rum. Honestly, it's one of my favorites. Anyway, I know I don't put too much emphasis on history and like a lot of the genuine facts about it, because I think that you more want to know what is going with it. So like, you know, for example, a lot of the people ask me what to mix with things, and so I just wanted to take you through rum and how diverse it is, and the reasons why I use the rums I use in things that I use them with. And you would never really see me mixing drinks with these unless it's, you know, never this one, but maybe like an old fashioned with this one, or something, a very like spirit forward whiskey drink. And you can literally, you know, mix all kinds of things like a Mai Tai or, you know, mojitos with all these other ones. And I just want to give you a quick rundown of what that's like. So thank you so much for watching ALCOHELLO. My name again is Think Twice Mike. Please drink responsibly, don't drink and drive, and thank you so much for watching.